Hi everyone, I've prepared a science video for you this time. Now that I can neither sing nor narrate, I'm still recovering from a viral infection, I'm afraid. Excuse my voice texture. So today's topic is, why do you get chills down your spine or tears as a response to music you really enjoy? Let's start with a definition. Frisson is the name given to the psychophysiological response of chills down your spine or goosebumps as a reaction to a certain stimulus in your environment, such as music that you enjoy. You can experience this bodily sensation as an emotional pleasure response to other stimuli, such as poetry, videos, acting performance, eloquent speech, art, or nature, but we'll stick to music as a trigger for Frisson for the sake of this video. Just a caveat here I want to mention, um, Frisson may occur as a result of either emotional connection to a music piece, meaning that it either moves you, makes you happy, pleasurably sad maybe, creates a sensation of awe, or it may come about as a result of being pleasantly surprised by the way the specific piece of music unfolds, meaning that something unexpected happens. For example, a singer suddenly hits a pretty high note. Nevertheless, not all people get to experience Frisson. Also, becoming tearful and feeling a lump in your throat as a result of experiencing intense pleasure when listening to music, although the song may be sad, is not a commonly shared experience. People that get to experience either frisson or tearfulness or even both as peak moments of pleasure in response to music display a stronger connection between two areas of their brain, namely the auditory cortex and the striatum, compared to people that don't get these experiences. The auditory cortex is located in the temporal lobe beneath the area that I'm touching here, and its function is to process sound, music, and voices. More specifically, it processes how loud a sound is, the pitch, high note or low note, timbre, sound or voice quality, and rhythm. It is a sophisticated higher order system in your brain, yet a more primitive brain system located deep inside your brain called the striatum consists of a cluster of neurons beneath the most recently evolved cerebral hemispheres of the brain. Dopamine, the pleasure chemical, is released in the striatum as a response to a pleasurable external stimulus, such as music that you enjoy. As already mentioned, the auditory cortex is connected to the striatum. The more you like a piece of music, the stronger the communication between your auditory cortex and your striatum is. Nevertheless, the striatum is not the only brain structure involved in the emotional experience of music. Another brain structure called the anterior insular cortex, also located deep within the brain and very close to the temporal lobe, connects to the auditory cortex as well. It is responsible for the subjective expression of emotion, often displayed as bodily sensations. Goosebumps or chills, shedding tears, and feeling a lump in your throat are all bodily sensations, and at the same time, they are displays of emotion in response to a music stimulus. Research findings show that people who experience frisson have more nerve fibers connecting their auditory cortex to their anterior insular cortex. In other words, they possess a stronger neural connection between their sound processor and their emotion processor. In a nutshell, the more you enjoy a piece of music and the more intense your emotional reaction is to it, for example, in the form of getting chills down your spine or crying, the better your auditory cortex communicates with your striatum and your anterior insular cortex. That is, The stronger your emotional response to music is, the better your sound processor connects to your pleasure processor and to your emotion processor. The question that many people ask is, are you born with the ability to experience frisson or to cry spontaneously as a response to music, or can these two be learned over time? To rephrase this question with a little bit more science to it, is a frisson capable person born with more nerve fibers connecting their auditory cortex to their anterior insular cortex or their striatum compared to the frisson non-capable individual? Or do these specific nerve fibers get to build up over time as a result of being exposed to enjoyable musical stimuli? This is not yet known. The closest we can get to answering this question is to look into recent studies investigating frisson regardless of what type of stimulus triggers it. One such recent study was carried out by Bignardi and colleagues and was published in 2022. These researchers looked into the causes of frisson and found that heritability contributes to this unique emotional hedonic response by 36%. The study also concluded that females are more prone to get aesthetic chills compared to males. Hence, there is a certain genetic predisposition to frisson, but for the most part, aesthetic chills are caused by environmental factors. However, it should be mentioned that the specific study was looking into the occurrence of frisson as a response to art and poetry stimuli, not as a response to music. I think that's enough said about frisson. I hope I didn't fry your brain with all the scientific details. This was a scientific break from the art content I've been creating so far, ASMR singing and ASMR storytelling, that is. Give it a try if you haven't already, and please like, share, and subscribe to my channel to help me make more content like this. Take care for now.